Hi, I'm Paula at Tri-State Sewing and Quilting, and I have a Ellie the elephant here, and this is Shannon Cuddle Luxe. It's a 90-inch wide piece that I have here. I'm actually using some scraps. I just quilted a quilt for a customer friend of mine, and I'm making her Ellie the elephant. And when you do this with the Shannon Cuddle, you're supposed to, well, first of all, you're supposed to laminate these pieces. And this was actually enlarged to 120%. I went to Kinko's on Hamilton Boulevard, FedEx Kinko's, and had them enlarge it for me. And then I used, what do you call that sticky stuff? Laminated paper, and put that over the top because it's plastic. And I'm using a Sharpie marker. That's how you're supposed to do this, to trace the pieces on. Now I need 2 pieces of this though. Right here it says 2 pieces. And so I believe I have to flip that over to do the next one here. Hopefully I still have enough of this. I don't like it to be this squishy. I think I had a bigger piece that I thought I might use. I traced one of these already, but I'm trying to figure out where I put it at. I had to move this aside a little bit ago. Oh, here we go. So I'm going to slide this piece over. So I've already traced the tummy and the head on one side, but I'm going to just check this out here once because I'm trying to use up some scraps here. So you're supposed to cut 2 of these. So I've traced this one, so now I have to flip it the opposite way, right? And trace that one. Then once I trace it all, I'll cut it all out. This is Funky Friends, and it's called Ellie the Elephant. And I've sold this pattern to several different customers. I haven't seen anybody that's made it yet. I never thought I could make a stuffed animal, but this Funky Friends factory, she has amazing patterns. There's a lot of different animals, and I have a lot of grandchildren. I've made 5 of these, I think, so far. Okay, so then on the other side, you want to make sure that you write down where these pieces go. Like, you know, like your regular pattern, you have to mark too. So I'm going to take, there might be an easier way to do this, but this is what I'm doing for right now. Okay, so that's an opening. It says, oh, actually it's for the ear right there. That's for the ear position, okay? Okay, and then down here is C. And actually the tusk goes right here. So again, I'm going to mark my area with the marker because that will help me with positioning later, okay? You want to make sure you do this. Okay, and then right here is another area that is B. Wait, let me line this up so I can see. B, first there's a line there, and I'm going to write B right there. Okay, now I believe I have both those done. Oh, no, I don't. There's one more, the eye. You have to put that dot for the eye. I have some eyes that I ordered in a while ago that are perfect for stuffed animals. Okay, so now let me do this one down here the other way. And this one's easier because it's face up, right? Okay, so I'm just going to fold this back here. Okay, I think I got the eyes marked. All right, so I've got that piece done. Now let me slide this down. And I have the back legs. I have an ear. And I have the foot. And then we have the chest. And there's actually 2 different pieces for the leg back and the leg front, okay? So I'm going to continue working my way around here. Oh, and then we also have the tusk. This is the tusk. I usually make this with white Shannon suede. And then this is for the front foot pad. And I usually do those a different color too to give a little contrast. I'm actually going to do the inside of the ear, or the back side will be gray, and the front side is going to be this. Okay. Okay, so, and you have to follow your lines here. So I could lay those down like that. But this is only one thickness right now, and I think it's best to do one at a time and then flip it to make sure that you cut them right. Okay. All right, I'm going to get a little bit more done here. Maybe I can move this down so you can see more what I'm doing. Okay. So I guess we have the back leg, the front leg, and there's two pieces for the back leg. Okay. This is one piece, so I'm going to put this on next. And I do have it going down. The nap is going down. That way, well, you want to make sure you have the nap going the same way so you don't have where it would be lighter and darker. That wouldn't be very pretty. So I've got a nice new Sharpie marker, and that's really what it takes. Earlier I had a red one, and it wasn't new. It didn't glide very nice. Now I saw a video earlier that they took it in like three different days. Usually once I get started with this, I don't want to stop, but it depends upon how much time I allow myself here. So the tusk is going to go right here. So I'm going to put that line up there, and then right here, and then right here in the corner. You want to make sure that you mark all the spots that you need to, because you'll need that later, okay? And again, that's the tusks. T-U-S-K, tusk. And that's for both sides. Okay, so I got the, oh, and then at the top here is B. Because if you do that, it's like a puzzle. When you put it together, everything is going to line up really nice. Over here it says D, and over here it says E. So you think of it as a puzzle when you're putting all this together, okay? All right, so now I have that. And I haven't decided yet what I'll do with the foot pads. We didn't talk about that. So I could do them like this, but then I have to flip it around because you have to have two of each, and they have to be reversed, you know. Otherwise, I could also probably bring this up. So now I have it doubled, okay? But being that I drew on that, I probably have to go up here farther. Now I did sew, my quilting was on here, but I think that will rub out when I'm done. I just have to get the thread off of there. It's called repurposing and making every little piece count, right? Let me stop and do this better. But then I just thought of something. Yes.